Alright, yo, what's good, people? I am back. It is Tuesday, Wednesday, the 16th of July, and we are currently just in the first AM macro. Overall bias for the day, I am looking kind of more bullish, I'm not gonna lie. We have had this market structure shift on the hourly. We are trading near all-time highs. Price has come down to like around 50% of this range and held this 4-hour bullish fair value gap. We do have this 4-hour bearish right here that is also holding, as we can currently see. So we'll see what takes place, but bias is kind of neutral. I'm not gonna lie, I would prefer it to be up, but neutral either way. I'll take a sell if a sell opportunity presents itself. So overall, what I'm waiting for is for price to come down and sweep these London session lows, along with possibly these session lows, or not even session lows, just lows overall, 15-minute. We do technically have another 15-minute low here, but I would prefer if price just came down to sweep these London session lows, as that would give me even more reason to look for buys. So yeah, I'm not gonna keep you guys holding in during this macro. What I will do is, if I do see a setup, I will hit record and we'll go from there. So see you in a minute. Alright, so we did what we wanted to do. We swept the sell side liquidity, the London lows, and unfortunately we, along with doing that, closed this 4-hour fair value gap. So now there's no high time frame imbalance for us to play off of. But we did have a strong sell side liquidity sweep. All we need now is a strong market structure shift along with a fair value gap that will give us a decent entry model. So when that happens, I will let you guys know, because it looks like price is kind of stalling around here, closing all these gaps. So I'll give it actually a minute, see if this candle can do something, but if not, then yeah, it looks like it's hesitating. So yeah, if I do see a fair value gap here or an entry model, I'll hit record and you guys will see me in a second. But by the looks of it, price did do what we wanted it to do. It did not come all the way down to these sell side lows, but we have swept London lows, so that is good enough for me to look for bullish entries. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so it's looking like we could have a possible entry right here if price can get above these highs. Maybe I might even consider an entry if it doesn't go above them highs, but that's going to be risky AF, I ain't gonna lie. Let's see what the risk is looking like. About an 18 pips stop loss, not bad. Therefore targeting at least 50 pips, or 50 handles, sorry. But it does not look like we're going to get that market structure shift, which is unlucky, but we might get it on this candle. If this candle can do it, then we'll have to enter off of this fair value gap right here, which will mean our stop loss is going to be at least 25 to even 30 pips. So I'm happy with that. I could do that, most definitely could do that. All we need is for that to close right there, and once it does, I'm going to enter 5 cons exactly on that fair value gap. Limit buy of 5, and god damn is it pushing hard. Jesus, don't break my screen. Give it a few till this candle can close, and once it do, then we're long in that mother. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the limit buy in. Order has been placed. All we need for it to happen now is for it to come down, tap us in, and we're good. Risk is gonna be 25.5 handles, and I'm going to target at least 50% of this range for the first TP, which will be around here. So we'll see if we can get an entry or not. 50%. Well, yeah, overall this entry hella nice, really like it. We've had London session lows swept, we have internally manipulated this sell side. We do have a breaker block right here, but I don't usually take breaker blocks, so we'll see. We do technically now have to push our stop or entry up to here, since there's a fair value gap right there as well. So that is going to be the entry. See if we can get tapped in. It's not looking too nice. ES has not tapped it yet, but it's looking like we will possibly miss out on this move, which is not exactly what you want, but it happens sometimes, you know. You can't complain if you miss out on a move. Price just didn't want to tap you in, you know. So we'll see. Hopefully it comes down to tap us in, but our risk is now, it's not the best risk, I ain't gonna lie. 32 handles could be better, but that's gonna be a 300 bucks stop loss if it does come down to tap us in. So we do have the breaker block. We've got FVG aligning with the breaker block, so this is literally the unicorn model, as they call it. So if we can get tapped in, we're therefore bullish. If we can get tapped in. So let's see what happens. I'm kind of not liking this now. Turned to a 1-to-1, but it happens, you know. It certainly does better a 1-to-1 than a none-to-none. The closest FEG in discount we have, or in premium, sorry, is this one right here. It looks like we're about to get tapped in. Or is price gonna hesitate right alongside my
order filled?
There we go, we have been filled in. Put the stop loss at these lows, risking 317 bucks. Not the best risk, I ain't gonna lie. I've had better trades with much better risk, but the setup is a star. So even if it doesn't pull through, I am more than happy to take this. We could have, as you see, entered off of that fair value gap, but what can you do? Sometimes it just happens. So yeah, let's see. Are we going to get a reversal off of these FVGs, or are we going to just get absolutely stopped out instantly? Which is not what you want to see. You want to see, I don't like this fair value gap but close, but we've got two more that could possibly hold us up. I hope you guys can't hear the music that's playing really quietly in the background. So yeah, this is not looking too nice, I ain't gonna lie. I was expecting price to tap in and absolutely just push to our take profit, but it's seeming like we're gonna get stopped out here, boys. Which is perfectly fine. The setup was perfect. It was within the macro, just about. So cannot complain about this setup right here. It is 10 out of 10 in my eyes. Would take it every single time with full risk if I could. So let's see what happens. I will most likely take, I don't know if I should take 50% off here. I don't know if there's even a point to set my stop loss or take profits if prices diddly-daddling like this around my bloody stop loss. We have just made a bearish fair value gap, which I don't like to see, which is inverse bearish fair value gap as well, which is even worse. So we shall see. I think I will push the first take profit up to these highs, slightly past 50%, and I will hold it with full loss. I won't do TP1, TP2 on this trade. theoretically, according to my strategy, since 50% is just here, I could target all the way up here, but I'd rather be safe and just target the internal swing highs. But it's looking like a stop loss type of situation today, guys, I can't lie. That bearish FEG is just rejected really hard. I'm gonna need to see a big displacement up out of this, or else we done for, boys, we done for. I'm tempted to put it slightly lower at the bottom of this candle, so that if it does come potentially nearly sweep me out and then push up, I swear. It's happened to me a few times where I've had my stop loss at the body and not the wick, and prices come to sweep me out and then did not sweep out the stop loss if it was at a wick, and then proceeded right to my take profit. So I have learnt my lesson. I am now putting my stop losses at the wick, not the body. So very nice displacement out of here. Very, very nice displacement. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Exactly what I wanted to see. Perfect. Now if we can get a breaker structure on these highs right here, then I will trail my stops up to 21, 22 handles. So we'll put the risk down to about 200, which is better than 3, can't lie. A lot better than 3, so we are finally back in profit. All we need to do is inverse fair value gap, and we'll be good to go. Very confident in this trade now that I've seen the displacement. So yeah, all we gotta do now is wait and see if we get what we want to get. I am going to check. Yeah, that would be the take profit here. On ES there is a 5-minute fair value gap that's just in discount, which could push price lower. It's not the ideal. Can't lie, it's not ideal. I'll mark it out just in case to see. So yeah, keep it pushing, Nasdaq, keep it pushing. ES is almost broken them highs. I'm gonna need you to do the same. And I know you want to. I know you want to. I have been so incredibly tired the past few days. I don't even know what from. I've been getting great sleep. Absolutely great sleep. I've been sleeping till like 10 o'clock, so it's not usually like me. I wake up at 8 to 9, somewhat like that, but today I woke up at 10 and I'm so tired. I don't know why. If I overslept, is that even a thing? Can you oversleep? Never heard of it, but quite possible. So we have inversed that fair value gap, which is perfect. We have also created another bullish fair value gap, which is also perfect. Move that out the way. Could probably clean up the chart a little bit, but that's been closed now. Could delete this since the macro is over. Delete that since we've already swept it. Leave that for our journal later on. So yeah, this is a 1 to 1.5 around trade, which is not bad, better than a 1 to 1. I should theoretically take a bunch of my profit off at 50%, or any fair value gap that is past 50%, which is the closest one is there, which is the 5-minute fair value gap. But I'd much rather have it at this swing high here, so we'll see what goes down. We'll see what goes down. I am going to trail my stops up now. I can't lie, because there's no reason why price should actually come all the way down here to stop us out. We should have just broken this high by now, so risk has been de-risked to about 230, 23 pips. Beautiful rejection candle. Now if I just can see a push out of here, it will be great. Exactly like that. Perfect. Keep it pushing. Keep her pushing, lad. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me check where 50% is on this motherfucker. Just so I don't get crazy surprise. Ooh, we've already hit 50% on ES, which is wishy-washy. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Ugh. I am going to trail my stops up, I believe, up to this high now, or this low even. Pretty much a risk-free trade, risking 40 bucks. Not too confident in it anymore since ES has swept that 50% or tapped into 50% now, so now it's just all up to the market to see what it wants to do. But trade is risk-free, so even if it doesn't pull through, we're chilling. We're absolutely chilling. So I could just walk away from the chart right now and chill, go smoke a ciggy, but I like to see here if I can get maybe another low and another high get created so I can trail my stop up even more. I usually like trailing stops depending on breaks of structures, so just like we've had here, we had a break of structure, price came up, took that high, closed above it, so that's a cue for me to trail my stop, so we did so. I've been really fucking with these chill house music mixes from what they're called, Flavor Trip. Yeah, Flavor Trip. They really got some good mixes out there with some really nice, just chill vibes, you know. The guy's usually cooking something up in the background while his girl's DJing, or they switch around. It's real nice vibe. I really like it. I really like it. Come on, ES. Oh, not even ES. Nasdaq. I'm gonna need you to push up. It does seem to be hesitating at these highs, I cannot lie. I'm gonna need it to keep on going, man. Keep her pushing, lad. Keep her pushing. I am asking for quite a lot here today. I can't lie. 48 handles is quite the ask. I'm not gonna lie. It is quite the ask. So I wouldn't be surprised if we just hit 50% and then decide to skedaddle down, which is not what I want to see. I want to see these highs get swept. Oh, yo. Jesus fucking Christ, what was that? Yeah, this is gonna be a stop out trade. Unfortunate, but happens. Sometimes it just happens. Or maybe not. Maybe that was just a fake out. Hopefully. Hopefully, but that candle did not give me any confidence. I'm not gonna lie, that candle was humongous. Big ass Drake candle. We should technically keep it going, but I don't see it doing that for us. I can't lie. There's no reason for price to come down below this low. Once it does, then that's either a liquidity sweep or price is just going to inverse down. So that's the reason why my stops are up here. Yeah, we're looking good so far. We did just have a close encounter to stop loss, but once price, if price breaks these highs one more time, then we'll be able to trail them up to exactly break even, which is exactly what I like to see. But that's only if we break them highs, which is not looking like it's gonna happen. I can't lie. Well, yeah, what do you guys think of this watch? How about, you won't even be able to see it, will you? It's so dark. But it's a Hugo Boss Grand Prix watch, I believe. Triple black. Very nice, very clean watch. Paid really, really good money for it. And it's almost brand new, so cannot complain on that. Very nice watch indeed, very nice. Super clean, super dark. Exactly what I like. Well, yeah, it looks like we're pushing. Hopefully we carry on. We did have a little scare right there, but price usually likes to F around and scare people to FOMO out of the trade, or just to get out because God knows why. If you don't have a good reason to get out, don't get out. It's either stop loss or take profit in this house. Never ever manual exit, unless you have a SMT at your TP. That's the only time you manually exit. Once the ES takes your take profit before your Nasdaq, that's the only time you wanna put them stops or manually exit even. I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that one bit. That wick is not the best looking, I ain't gonna lie. We need it to keep pushing. Close it blue. Yes sir, keep it going. Make me a fair value. Not looking too good, I can't lie. It's hesitating AF. So what I might do now is just put stops to break even, because I have a feeling price is just going to either continue lower. Flipping tractor driving past my house, loud AF. Hey, actually we might keep it pushing. Jeez, we might do indeed. Very nice. Give me a breaker structure. I mean, my stops are already in break even, so we are chilling, absolutely chilling like a villain right here. Got nothing to worry about. Stops at 0-0, nothing to lose, everything to gain. All we gotta have now is the patience to wait through this bullshit price action. My trades usually take between 5 to 15 minutes to pull through. Sometimes within 2 to 3 minutes they pull through. If they do take over an hour, then I'm like, whoa, maybe that's a bit too long. I do not like waiting for an hour, because I just don't have the patience. Excuse me. I do not have the patience to be sat here for a whole hour watching price action go sideways. It's either go to my stop loss or go to my take profit. Stop fucking around, you know. We hit 50%, which is beautiful. All we need to hit now is take profit. All we need now is take profit. We do have a huge SMT at these highs, I cannot lie. Ooh, is it gonna do it? That is close enough.
Order
so I'm gonna
filled.
take it out. Fuck it. Sometimes price comes up right to the tick to your take profit and then dumps lower, which I ain't trying to do. I'm fucking hungry. I'm trying to eat. So I took 430. Stop. Take profit was what? 445. So 15 quid off. More than happy with that. Call it a day there, guys. Very nice trade. Very clean. Did get out early. I did just say I have a stop loss to take profit, but I ain't got time for that shit. So yeah, I'm out of here. I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace out, gang. Where's this fucking button gone? Show me the button. I hate when it does this. Show me the bloody button so I can. There we go. Peace.